Hi guys, so today I will be showing y'all my first batch of Fantribes. I've never tried this before, so it took me about 2 or 3 days to get everything the way I wanted it, but I'm pretty pleased with how the results turned out. For this first tribe, I already had a plan that they would have fur. These dragons would be 100% covered in a very thick coat of fluff. As far as the colors go, they can have any natural coat color or pattern. So any coat that you would see on a dog, a cat, or a horse, these dragons can have. And when the video is almost over, I will show you all the queens of the tribes, so y'all get some examples of how they look. Anyways, throughout the process of drawing all the tribes, I went back and altered these guys a bit, so I'm not going to include those parts. At first, I was thinking of calling them fur wings, but I was thinking of abilities for these guys and changed their name to SongWings instead. I decided the name fit because these guys have the ability to mimic any animal sound, and they're known for their very good singing voices. They're also very good artists. These guys are a vegetarian tribe and overall the most peaceful of the 5 that I came up with. Anyways, here they are. Much like the first tribe, the second one I came up with was mostly pre-planned. These guys would be feathered, bird-like tribe, although they do have some scales around their neck, tail, face, arms, and legs. I decided to give them very slender features, unlike the more burly build for the SongWings. These guys are the only tribe that do not have horns, actually. Instead, they have a crown of feathers around the back of their skulls. As for colors and patterns, these guys can have any color and or pattern found on a bird, and they mostly take after types of parrots, hummingbirds, or raptors. These guys are called FeatherWings, obviously. I haven't come up with any abilities for these guys yet, though, so I'll make an update video on how they are going in the future. These guys are in second place for the most peaceful tribe. They eat both plants and animals, but prefer plants. Anyways, here they are. For these guys, I cannot tell you all how much I struggled. It was not fun at the time, but looking back on it now, it was actually pretty funny. So originally, I did not have a plan for these dragons at all. I came up with the SongWings and the FeatherWings, and that was it. But I asked advice from one of my friends, and to put it lightly, we just yelled spider dragons back and forth at each other for about 10 minutes. So that's pretty much how I got the concept for these guys. Like a spider, these guys would have 8 limbs, 6 legs, and 2 wings. I decided to give them wings similar to a leaf wing, mostly to incorporate a spider's web into the character's design. In terms of color, these guys mostly have a grayscale base color with 1 or 2 much brighter colors to complement it, with the same bright markings along their back. These guys have a bite with similar pain to a bullet ant, and with too many bites, the victim will die. These guys' names are, of course, Spiderwings. These guys are the most aggressive of all the tribes I came up with, and they are the second largest. They're meat eaters, of course. Anyways, here they are. Now is the point where I started running out of ideas. I've seen other people do this, so I was hesitant about taking the idea at first, but I decided to go for it anyways. I decided to make a tribe of dragons inspired by storms or weather, and I'm going to call them Stormwings. These guys have scales of any shade of white, gray, or black, and they can have other dull colors mixed in as well. They can blast bolts of electricity out their mouths, and the spikes on their tail can give anyone who touches it a noticeable but mostly harmless electric shock. These guys get stronger in storms, much like how leafwings can get energy from the sun. Stormwings are the biggest of the tribes I made and the second most aggressive. Here's the finished product. This was the hardest to come up with for me. Originally, these guys were supposed to be a very spiky tribe, and they were supposed to be based off of porcupines. However, after some struggling, I decided to try something a little different. These guys are called Sharpwings, and they're the ancient hybrid between SongWings and Stormwings, like how Hivewings are the ancient hybrid of Nightwings and Beetlewings. I decided to stick to the spiky concept of the tail though, and any of my How to Train Your Dragon fans will recognize that these guys' tail works a lot like Stormfly. These guys can be any color as long as it's not too vibrant, and they can also have any pattern similar to a SongWing. I don't have any powers planned out for these guys just yet though, so I'll have to update that. Anyways, here they are. The continent these guys live on is Pyria, and it's located between the Kingdom of Sea on Piera and the west side of Pantella. And just because I can, here's the border to all the territories. Queen Heathertail of the SongWings, Queen Sapphire of the FeatherWings, Queen Wolf of the Spiderwings, Queen Alpine of the Stormwings, and Queen Ivy Whisper of the Sharpwings. Before you go, I just wanted to say thank you to all of y'all for 376 subscribers. To be honest, when I first started this, I was only hoping for 10. And we got a lot more than that, so thank you all. It means a lot. Okay, bye!